So as we all know, Cardi B's album dropped last Friday, September the 19th, and I had the opportunity to listen to a few of the songs, and I actually didn't listen to the entire album because I just really haven't had a moment to sit down and actually listen to music and digest it, but I'm just going to talk about the songs that I actually did listen to. But first, I want to start with the positives because y'all know I always lead with the positive stuff before I start going in. But Cardi B, she did an amazing job as far as promoting her album the original way, which is doing press runs, like actually showing up on all the shows. Like she was on all the shows, all the daytime shows, all the nighttime shows, all the radio shows, all over the place, like these past few weeks. Now, I didn't see all the interviews or anything. I saw a clip like here and there, but she was definitely putting their foot to the ground to promote her album to make sure that everybody knew it was coming. I think that people have confused this whole surprise drop situation with the new way of doing things, but I think people have forgotten that everybody's not a superstar to the point that they can just drop an album randomly and everybody's going to run and go pick it up or break their neck to try to go listen to it. Like, if you're not somebody that's like of a huge level with a huge fan base that's like a super big star, I recommend doing press and promoting your album before it comes out so that people know that it's coming and know to listen to it. Because when you don't promote, you end up in situations like Lizzo, where she's complaining about, people not listening to her music or not knowing that her music is coming out. And it's just like, sweetheart, we haven't seen you on anything. We haven't seen you anywhere. We haven't seen you do any interviews. So like, for real, how would we know that you dropped something? You're not that big of a star that people are actually going to be breaking their necks to keep up with you. I think these newer artists be forgetting that. But she definitely, Cardi I'm talking about now, she definitely let everybody know that she had an album come out. So if things go left or things go south, I feel like she at least got a few streams out of a lot of people. Like, even if they don't like the album, which is always going to help you, like, in that first week with your numbers. Okay, so here is my thing. I like Cardi B. I think she's entertaining. I think she's funny. I think she's bubbly. I think she's cool. She comes off as like a cool person. However, the music lately is just not connecting for me. It's not my cup of tea. Now, I'm not saying don't listen to her music because it's not my cup of tea. What I'm saying is I'm not listening to it. Now, obviously, I heard the 2 singles that she dropped, which I wasn't a huge fan of them, but I'm still going to listen anyway because I just wanted to see what was going on in the streets. Those 2 singles did not work for me. But the first song that I heard from the album was Dead featuring Summer Walker. And to me, I don't know, that type of music is just a little too dark for me. So I instantly wasn't feeling it. Why that was picked as the first track on the album, I don't know, but kind of scary. I also listened to What's Going On featuring Lizzo, which to me, it was nothing exciting or innovative or different or new about that. And I just wasn't impressed. When I saw that she had the record with Janet Jackson, I'm like, that's iconic. Let's give it a spin. I listened to Principle. It was an absolute no for me. I'm just not down with the bitter chick music. I'm not down with the, oh, everybody's jealous of me and all of that kind of stuff. Because I feel like that just gives off this weird type of vibe, almost as like a spell. Like, you got to be careful the words that you say over and over and the things that you focus on, because that is what's going to come your way. I feel like there's too much energy being put into these so-called haters, and everybody wants to be you, and just that whole, oh, I dress better than you, I look better than you. I like, what else do we have to offer than that same type of nonsense, like that same jargon? We got to start talking about something else at some point. And don't get me wrong, I'm here for the girls being liberated or whatever you call it, but it's just like there's so many layers to a woman and so many different stories that can be told, that how we keep getting stuck on vagina, stuck on who we sleeping with, stuck on what the guy you was sleeping with previously did to you, and chicks hating on you. Like how does that keep being the vibe? I'm tired. I also got a chance to hear her song Killing You Hoes. And I don't know if that was supposed to be an ode to Trina, because Trina has a similar song from back in the day that's currently trending on TikTok. Well, it's been trending on TikTok for a while now. But if that is what she was trying to do, I'm still going to go with Trina's version. The song Bodega Baddie, it kind of gives, different, original, a little bit, but it was only 30 seconds long. So, I mean, I don't know what we were supposed to do with that, but I guess. But I think that was pretty much all I heard, and that was all that I needed to hear. I don't feel like I need to hear any more. They were all skips. Like, I would never play any of those records ever again. But I'll definitely still listen to songs from her first album from time to time whenever I feel the need. As far as her being pregnant with her fourth child and, people being in the uproar about that, I'm only here for the art. I really could care less. You can go have 10 more kids with 10 more niggas. That has nothing to do with me. God bless on that. But the music, not really doing it for me. I would like to see Cardi actually transition into doing something child friendly, like with her kids. I feel like that would display a whole different level of growth. And I also wish that she would stop acknowledging people disliking her or disliking what she has going on, because everybody's not going to like your art. And that's okay. To be mad at people because they don't like what you're putting out, when I get it. Maybe nobody wants to hear that, but you're a public figure. You're somebody who people are consuming your art. There's the internet. So there's that. That's just how the world is. That's how things are set up. It's nothing you can do. And if you think that you can just keep stepping to people, you're going to be stepping to people for the rest of your life, as long as you're creating things, because as long as you're creating, people are going to be talking about it, whether that be good or bad. But my thing with that is, and how you flip that into a superpower is, in order for you to talk bad about something that I have done, you had to have consumed it. So I would like to thank you for coming out. Although you didn't enjoy the show, I still got the stream. I still got the money. Have a good evening. But everybody knows how it goes when you're emotional. And an emotional person, a lot of times they really want to lash out on their surroundings, but they can't really give it up to the surroundings how they want to. So they start letting it out on people that actually have nothing to really do with what's going on in their personal life. So sometimes it's kind of a deflection, but neither here nor there. We'll see what happens with the charts, because I don't know if y'all keep up with the Billboard charts, and people think that those Billboard charts don't matter, but they actually do, because that is the measure of an artist. Like, that is the point for the music business. So you can think that it doesn't count if you want. But those K-pop groups have been on top of the charts for quite a bit. And, You have like people like Sabrina Carpenter and Justin Bieber to compete with. So we'll see how that turns out as far as numbers go. I have an idea of what I think is going to happen, but I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that next week. But we going to see what happens. But y'all come on down to the comments and let me know if y'all listen to the album, if you plan on listening to it, what did you think about it, what songs you like, what songs you hate, or anything in between. But please don't come over here talking about that girl and her child and her baby father and all the little scandalous stuff, because I'm not here for that.